Gaffer, that's us into the hat of the second round of the Carabao Cup. How would you assess today's performance?
Yeah, I must make great credit to the players. You know, their application with the ball was very positive today, really on the front foot in the early stages of the game. You know, we put Bristol Rovers on the back foot, and you know, we created some really good chances and could have been 1-0 up in the first half. We wasn't. We could have felt sorry for ourselves, similar to like we at Leyton Orient, but we didn't. We pushed on, and they got a bit of ascendancy in the first 5 minutes of the second half, and then we really we come into our own a little bit more in the second half. A really good goal, created a number of other good chances with the post with Remy, but defensively I thought we were really solid. You know, they've got some really good players in their team. They only made one change from the team that beat Burton away 4-0 at the weekend. They got promoted last season, so they're a very good team. So you know, real good credit to our group. We mixed our team around with a number of players that hadn't started the last couple of games that came in and played, and really happy with the individual performances of a number of players.
Obviously 6 changes for us. We'll start with Mazida Gungbo coming in at that left wing back role. He looks immense today. Yeah,
you know, and he'll only get stronger and stronger and better because it's his first taste of senior football, and you know, we trust him, we know what he can do. He's very versatile, and you can see he's got quality on the ball. He's really athletic, but first and foremost, he's a really good defender. So we know his attributes, and he had a fantastic game tonight, no surprise. Tony Craig, I think, was immense tonight. He's a top character within the group, a leader. His quality on the ball was also very good. He marshalled the defence really well. I thought Dion in the first half, and then George in the second half. Ludi as well had a really solid game. Really liked what we saw from Ludi tonight. But then Corey in goal was, again, outstanding performance from him. You know, his early stages of first team football, and he's growing from each game. But the midfield two of Hess and Powell as well. You know, they ticked over the ball well. They competed strongly. You know, showed good endeavour, and some really good. You know, those two in midfield did a really good job, and Powley got a really good assist for Nico's goal, and the front three, I thought they worked so hard. So really, you know, Nadders was a threat all game. So was Tom, and Kwesi put a really good shift in the first half. So really pleased with all the players tonight. Even the subs that came on put in a really good shift and understood what we needed from them in their individual roles. So it's a really good performance all round.
And we saw the versatility from George Frankham, obviously starting on that right wing back and finishing in the heart of defence.
Of course, you know, George is a club captain. He's a club captain for no reason. He's a superb professional, week in, week out, day in, day out in training. We've seen what he does. We like to share the captaincy on match days every now and again, and he's found himself not being captain on match days at times, which is new for him, but it's not a big deal for us. We want to make sure we grow as many leaders as we can in the group. Tom's been captain for the last few games, which is great. He's taking it on well. Other players will be captain at different stages, but George will remain the club captain, no doubt. He's a fantastic professional, and he'll have the armband, I'm sure, for other games, but he leads on the pitch, and you can see by his performance he was excellent.
And you could always feel that goal was brewing. I think it finally came through Tom Nichols. He must be delighted with that.
Yeah, of course. You know, he's played it really, really well in pre-season, and he scored only the goal against QPR was from the penalty spot. So in himself, he must be a bit disappointed that he's not scored as many goals as he usually does. But his all-round play has been excellent. He's made so many goals and assists in pre-season, and the form was really good. And in the last 2 games, we haven't created enough chances for our strikers. But we've done that tonight, and you know, it's only a matter of time. Once we get the ball into the final third with quality, with a lot more speed, and you know, we'll be a threat, and we was tonight, and that's really pleasing.
And I suppose one of those traits we saw from Tom again today is when he tracks back and wins the ball back for the team.
Of course, you know, it's a fundamental part of playing professional football. If you don't work hard out of possession, forget it. Sit on the bench, because that's where you'll be. We won't settle for any player that doesn't work hard, with or without the ball. They must press, they must keep running for 90 minutes. If it's 60 minutes, if it's 45 minutes, it needs to be there. It's the bare minimum. It's the bare minimum of what our supporters expect, and it's the bare minimum of what we as coaches and the players from their teammates expect. So, you know, he sets the example, and so did Nadders, and so did Kwesi, and that helps the backline defence with really good organisation. So it's a real team effort. Every player knows their role, and they applied themselves really well today.
And obviously an exciting venture now to be in that second round, but back to league business on Saturday and try and get those 3 points.
Yeah, of course. We'll go into the Harrogate game with good confidence. We know we've played really well in the last couple of games in patches of our in our possession and all those things, which is lovely. But we need to be more creative in the final third, and we knew that coming into this game tonight. And we put some things in place, ready to make those adjustments, and the players delivered. And we have so much confidence in this group. There's some really good players. They can play the style without any issues, and they can mix it up as well. And that's what's important in this level. And we're fully aware of what we need to do to be successful in this league. And the players continue to perform like that. They'll have a really good season.
And on the back of the loss on Saturday, the fans came back in full force. Just incredible noise tonight, wasn't it?
Of course, and without the supporters that we have in this stadium, we are nothing. And what they gave us tonight was exceptional, and we thank them for that. And that needs to continue from now on to the end of the season. There's going to be games where we're not playing as well and things aren't clicking, but we need them to stay positive with the group. The songs that they sing is so important. The positivity that they give the group. The songs that they were singing towards the end of the game today was top level. That's what we want. Positivity about the individual players, positivity about the team, and with that and the togetherness of the players, we'll be fine. And they really helped us today, and we're really thankful.
Thank you, Gaffer.
Pleasure.